Good morning, Steve here in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Relatively quiet trade overnight with beans up a little bit, corn and wheat down. Outside markets are all mostly higher. The big news overnight was that China announced that it would slash tariffs on $75 billion of U.S. imports, going from like 5% to 2.5%, in some cases 10 to 5%. The problem with the grains is that soybeans go from 30 to 27.5, and meat goes from 35 to 30. So it's more a symbolic thing for the grains than an actual help them come in and buy cheaper U.S. products. We need duty-free for those products for them to come in and buy. But it is a step, part of phase one that may be getting closer to U.S. purchases. We also note that export sales today, wheat 200 to 700, corn 600 to 1,200,000, and beans 4,800. We thought maybe last week there was a little bit of business done in the corn outside of China. We also note that from a South American standpoint, we're still getting heavy rains in Brazil over the next week. Argentina conditions have improved. So basically, the rains in Brazil could slow the harvest there, but not expected to drop the crop numbers. As far as the trade estimates, the average guess for the corn carryout is 1864, down 28 million bushels from the USDA number. The range is 1788 to 1942. For beans, it looks like a 32 million bushel drop to 443. The range of guesses is 320 to 520. It's a pretty big range there. And wheat's down 11 to 954. Pretty narrow range, 934 to 975. For the year so far, soybean prices are down about 70 cents, corn 8, and wheat almost unchanged. There was a report out that for this year, net farm income could fall 11% as production costs rise and government aid programs that were set up to assist producers during the U.S. and China trade war winds down. The drop of $13 billion is partly due to direct farm payments that are projected to drop 36% from this year. We also note that the funds yesterday, there were buyers of wheat, sold corn, beans, meal, and bought some oil. We estimate that they're long 45,000 wheat, short 50 corn, short almost 70 beans, short almost 60 meal, and long 100,000 tons of soybean oil. The number of cases on the coronavirus jumped over 28,000. The deaths, 563. And the amount of severe cases, 3,859. So again, the market's hoping that China will have this under control, that logistically it'll prove in China. They'll take some more imports, which could help U.S. Demand and also could kind of help bottom some concerns about global economy. We feel that the trillions of dollars that they've bumped into their economy is going to probably help pent up demand. We saw one report in Hong Kong that they're running out of toilet paper. This is after they're running out of masks. So all these things we hope will help give us a little bit of a bounce in prices over the next 30 to 60 days. But in general, if we think that world crops are going to go higher, this bounce is a sale in the cash markets for U.S. farmers, because prices could be a lot lower than here this fall. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day.